And I developed this incredible arsenal of tools, a toolbox, a tool chest, if you will, of the very best tools to create change rapidly. Things that look like magic to people, where I could take somebody and I would go on a radio show or a TV show and I would challenge traditional psychologists and psychiatrists and I'd say, give me your worst patient. I don't care if they have uncontrollable phobias. Have them come see me. I'll handle it in 1 hour. And I developed this idea that I was the 1 hour, the one-stop coach, the person that could help people make any change. And I built my career by actually doing that. I got on television and radio and I took people with lifetime phobias and turned them around. These are all just techniques and strategies that I didn't develop. I just kept looking for the best and I kept synthesizing it and bringing it forward. So when I started out, here I was, this guy helping people lose 30, 60, 90, in some cases 200 pounds. Or taking a guy that was barely surviving financially and within a couple of years of this counseling or coaching, as I started to call it, really got him to turn his business around and literally got him financially independent. Relationships that were falling apart, and I learned the distinctions to help couples change. And so when you start getting those types of results that are that measurable, people started giving me attention and the media started to come to me. And then what they wanted to know was this: what are you? You know, and I thought, are you a guru? I said, no, I'm not that. You're Mr. Motivator. Like, no, I'm certainly believe in people having an inspired life. I mean, think about it. Inspiration is pretty important. If you're not inspired, what is inspired? It means in spirit. It means there's an energy in your life. If you're not inspired about your life, what do you have? Nothing. But I'm really more about strategy. And they kept pushing me. Guru, motivator, what are you? You know, and I said, well, you know what I really am? I'm a coach. And I came up with that metaphor. I mean, there's always been consultants in business. I wasn't talking about businesses. It was individuals. And I said, I'm not a therapist. You know, I said, and I don't have a degree. People pay me because I produce measurable results. They pay me nothing unless I do it. That's how I set up my career. That's how I built my brand. And I said, you know, for me, coaches are people that are not better than you are. A coach just has a different perspective. I mean, even back in those days, the best athletes in the days, the Gretzkys, the Michael Jordans, et cetera, they all had a coach. Still to this day, the best have coaches because the coach can see what you can't see because you're in the force, they're outside of it. And I know as an athlete, I was better than some of my coaches, but they made me better. So I said, that's my job. I'm a coach. Because to me, a coach is not better. They're a friend. They're an equal. They're there for you. There's somebody who cares deeply about your well-being, but they're also incredibly skilled to help guide you at the moment you really need it. And so I started promoting this idea of being a coach. And, you know, the sports metaphor helped some people, but the media didn't buy into it very much. But I was able to succeed finally because I was able to keep measuring these results. I mean, I would go out and say, I'll come see me for one session, I'll handle this problem, or you pay me nothing. And you can check it out for 60 days. I still use that formula to this day, as many of you know, with my products and services. So what was really fascinating though was, along the way, there's a point after years of calling myself a coach, and there was no coaching industry, nobody talked to themselves as coaches. I remember at one point I hit a point where I was about to give it up. And Larry King even said to me on air one time, he said, you know, what is this? You're a coach. What does that mean? And I was trying to explain peak performance coaching and strategy and so forth. And right about that time, suddenly coaching became the term of art, and everybody was a coach. Therapists started calling themselves coaches. You know, financial planners became coaches. It just became the term of art. So it's been a fascinating journey watching that word come in, because what I did is I helped build that term by making it based on real results.